another episode of Fandom and Flavor. I'm your co-host, Zach.
And I'm your co-host, Aaron.
Welcome back. We appreciate y'all tuning in again for another week. Episode, what's this, episode 6 or 7? Which one we on?
Seven.
Episode 7. All right, we doing our thing, man. Week 7 of this. But we're going to get into it today about the first season of the NFL, the first week of the NFL. It's another game when we're recording this. It's another game we're covering. But yeah,
Vikings versus Bears.
We have to talk about our home team before we get to the picks that we made. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into about these Panthers, man, because I got some things on my chest.
You go ahead and start it over, then. You got a lot of stuff to get off your chest, sir.
Yeah, I was, as you know, this morning I was frustrated at that debacle of a loss yesterday, because I feel like the guys just did not look ready to play. They look bad. My biggest pet peeve again, and I know a lot of people say that, I wish they had played more in the preseason, man. I feel like the operation wasn't smooth yesterday. Snapping wasn't good. The rhythm wasn't good. Defense, I'm going to stay on focus on the offense first, and then I'll get on the defense. But the offense, guys were not making plays. Bryce trying to overcompensate, doing things that is out of that he know. Like, I feel like he know better. This year, I would say, watching him play, I didn't have a problem with his confidence. I feel like his confidence was there this year. Like, he was making the throws that he needed to make. He was making throws down the field. I think that was one of the biggest things that we was always talking about. Like, why he always dinking and dunking? He don't never go downfield. He was going downfield yesterday. Yesterday with his guys. Guys just won't come up with plays. They were not coming with plays, and then he started. I feel like trying to make plays happen. Like he trying to force it into Excel. He should have just, like, our dad was like, he should have just ran it. He should have. Like, I'm thinking of, like, open space. I think he should have made that. I think he should have ran it on that one. Like, instead of forcing that throw. Like, it was no need. And then the fumble. Like, that was just, you got to wrap the ball up, man. You got to act like a loaf of bread. Back when I was playing football, you cannot have that out. Like, when you going down like that, put two hands on the ball. That's it. Like, man. Those two plays was the killers of it. They was killers because they was moving, like, they were doing well in the beginning. They were good on third down. Third down efficiency was good. But yeah, I like that. That was on everybody. That loss is on everybody. But you go ahead. What you think about the offense before we get on the defense?
I think the offense looked fine. Like, I mean, it boiled down to people make plays. Got to make catches. Got to make the big plays whenever you get the ball thrown to you. Got to get your foot down. Got to hold on to the ball. I know besides Hunter Renfrow getting stuck
blasted.
Like that,
he got blasted.
That's a tough play.
You still got to come away with it.
I don't want to get off topic, but just same thing. Jalen Ramsey killing Garrett Wilson, 4th and 3.
Yeah, you got to
get that ball now.
Yeah, but
it's hard.
You still got to hold on to it. You will get blasted.
It's easier said than done.
I know it is.
I'm not out there getting ready to get hit like that.
Look, Aaron, they getting paid millions of dollars.
Yeah, but they also human. I'm just saying that
they are, but they got the ball's already in your hands. Just hold it. You know you get hit.
Easier, like I said, that's easier said than done. But
we not. But
but that's what I'm saying. But I mean, besides somebody blasting getting hit, but I'm talking about guys that's wide open and nobody hit them. They got to come down with the ball. There's just too many tip passes, too many going through their hands and everything like that. You got to catch the ball. But if somebody is impeding your nature or something, grabbing it.
Speaking of that, because I watched the Dave Canales press conference today, and he was talking about something with Rico. That was that last interception, and Bryce threw, talking about it was kind of like over here. I'm like, no, Rico got to catch that. Don't make no excuses for that. Rico got to catch it. It went through his hands. It won't no off target. It was right through it. He was like, boom, it went through it, and then it ricocheted and intercepted it.
Ricochet? Yeah.
Like, no, you got to catch. Like, he got to catch that too. I'm like, just like Chuba dropped one. Like, man, it was so many drops. It's like, you dropped one, Rico dropped one.
Jatavian Sanders dropped one.
Yes, Jatavian dropped one. Hunter Renfrow dropped one. Did T-Mac drop one? T-Mac played pretty well.
T-Mac dropped one.
Talking about the one in the end zone.
It was in his hands. Yeah, the same thing going based off that. You got to catch it.
I like what I saw for T-Mac though. Man, I really like what I said.
T-Mac was T-Mac's gonna be fine.
Yeah.
But T-Mac's gonna be the one that's gonna be later on. That's gonna be that guy for Bryce. That's just gonna be his safety blanket, which is fine. I mean, that's what you drafted him for.
We need Jalen Coker is gonna be another one. I think once Jalen Coker come back, we all getting a rhythm. Jalen Coker gonna be a huge hit. I think he's gonna be wide receiver too.
I'm not as worried as the offense because, like you said, the first interception. I mean, you going back and look at the play. You stop, freeze frame it. Xavier, look at it, is wide open. It's right there. It just, as soon as he threw it, that defender made a great play, turned and knocked him off and tipped the ball in the air. Just a bang bang play. I mean, he also could have ran it. That's his two options. So I mean, his first one being as a quarterback, like boom, right there. He is open.
This is what Dave Canal said. Dave Canal said, "Oh, Bryce should have saw that safety." That's what he said.
Yeah, he said. Yeah, I did hear that. I did see. Hear him say that.
He was tough on Bryce in that press conference. But I mean, it is. But I think Bryce he's getting frustrated too because he's year 3. He ready to start winning now. Like, all right, I know they're losing, and I think he's starting to get frustrated. Trying to get frustrated with the coaching staff because, like I said, the operation was not smooth. They asked him like, how do you feel about is it the play calling getting in, or is just the?
He said both.
Yeah, but he trying to cover. I think it's a play calling getting in kind of late. I'm like, come on, what? Like he got. I'm like, the play should be coming.
It was a couple of times. It was that last time the one time out that Bryce called, and he was trying to get the line together, and he had to call the timeout.
Yeah, because they got to get the play in. Like you got to get the play in faster. You got to get the play in faster than him, so he can call the play, so you can get to the line, so he can do his pre-snap stuff, his checks. Like you know that, man. Y'all got to go to like that happened last year. Like, and the thing is, everybody want to like give, like I said, they want to give a pass to Dave Canales, but you can't give a pass to Dave Canales because he didn't call the plays in the preseason.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm not saying anybody getting the whole fans is gonna be just all over the place with everything. Just
no, I'm
players,
not.
coaches.
I'm saying that.
I ain't saying you. I'm just saying. You said people wouldn't get past. I was like, I'm just saying people in general as fans of the Panthers. It's like they all over the place. Rightfully so. Yeah, it's been 7 years.
It's the first game. Like I went back and looked.
Yeah.
All the past 3 seasons with Bryce, he's only scored 10 points all the first game. I was like, why just 10? Every game he scored 10 points in the first game of the season.
I don't know.
That's kind of weird to me. It's rigged.
Okay, I ain't gonna. They're gonna just go and move on forward and just go on to the next week and to play better and play harder and make plays. That's it, because that's all it really boiled down to. It just extended its drives. I mean, you were 8 for 15 for third down. That's a huge improvement for what it was the previous year, because they couldn't even convert on third downs in any situation they had.
Yeah, they just got to get better in the red zone. They got to complete drives, man. We can't go down. We can't get a field goal in that situation. We got to get a touchdown. Get a touchdown.
Yeah, you got to extend. Yeah, you got to get
the fourth.
We only had two end zone targets, 2 red zone.
Yeah, man. The one that field goal, then the red zone. We 4th and 1. You got to make that. You got to make that play.
I mean,
you got to make that play. He throws it out of the back of the end zone. You showed me that, and I was like, yeah, you got to make that play.
He got to throw that to Sanders.
JT, yeah. He said, because man, that was another thing Dave Canales explained, that he was like, what was he doing? He said he think he was going towards. He thought Excel was gonna go towards that back power line, but it didn't look like that. He just threw it out of bounds.
And then somebody said that T-Mac ran the wrong route too. So I don't know how truthful all that is.
Yeah, I don't know.
With that,
if that's the case, once again, the coach that's coaching. You don't have the guys ready.
Regardless, that dude Sanders was wide open.
He was. He got to make that
or not.
He got to make that play.
He got to make that play.
Yeah.
That's what the thing is when it comes to football. You need luck, and you need to make plays when plays need to be made. It's just everybody's not gonna be perfect. I mean, I'm just looking at different teams. Like Keon Coleman caught the daggone pass in the end zone after Josh Allen threw it, and you don't know who he threw it to. Tip pass, slanted right into Keon Coleman. That's just luck. He caught it in the end zone, score. I mean, just some things you just gotta. Bryce should have just threw that pass. If it's intercepted, it's intercepted. Or if it's tip pass, if it's a tip pass, it's already 4th and 1. You didn't even get the chance. Like if it's a tip pass.
Man, you got to give
somebody to get a go
chance.
You got to give it a chance. So you didn't even give it a chance. You threw it out.
That's to me, that ain't a lack of confidence in Bryce. Bryce is lacking confidence in his guys, receivers, because they were dropping passes. So the only person he trusts in right now is T-Mac right now. That's the only person I'm pretty sure in that locker room. That's the only person he gonna say the right things and say he trusts. But you
I
know,
can't even say that
because
off of the first game.
But why
even
why
then,
you? No, I'm gonna ask you this. Why did he throw it to Adam Thielen so much? Because you got to trust guys. You got to trust guys that guys gonna come down with the play. Like he's trying to build that trust with XL. He's trying to build that trust with Hunter. But those guys are not making the plays that need to be made. They need to be making. T-Mac was making plays, so who was he going through? Plus, he's the number one. But I mean, you saying this is the first game. We have expectations this year. We have expectations this year.
Right, we do, and that's fine. You can have expectations, but we can't just say you can't trust the guys when this is the first game.
I didn't say he can't. I'm saying he's not. He wasn't because if he did, he would throw that ball to JT Sanders.
But I'm just saying though, like either he got scared. You just said it yourself. He like when we was talking about it, you like he saw two defenders, got scared and just threw it away, or he could have been just. I don't know. We don't know. We don't know what his going through his process, his mind, or what he was seeing, what was going on in that field. But all I'm saying is you can't say the trust. I mean, this first game for Hunter Renfrow.
The trust wasn't there. That's what I'm saying. We saying that
he threw it. I mean,
the first game was not. It was no trust.
That's all. We're talking about Adam Thielen that build upon all throughout the whole season. Like, okay, yeah, that is true. That's true. But we'll see. I'll come back to that and to see how that what week 3 looks like.
Yeah, week three. I agree. Week 4, the confidence will build. But right now, that first game, as the game progressed, he lost confidence in his guys. You could tell. He didn't want to throw them because they won't make it play. Like, come on, you a quarterback. Think about it. Put yourself in them situations. You like, man, dang. I'm I'm throwing these guys like, dang, man, y'all, come on, man. Like, y'all make some plays. Like, I can't do it all. Like, I'm throwing you the ball. XL, you ain't dragging your feet down. You wide open. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? Why are you not catching the ball and getting your feet down? That's what you get paid to do. Do it. He missing blocks on the ends, so you don't get the 3rd and 1.
Now
you don't get the 3rd and 1.
I remember seeing that. Yeah, because he did. I remember seeing that even live. I looked at him when he did. I was like, you
got to make the play.
You can't get frustrated yourself. You got to continue to play. Everybody got to continue to play too. But this is what comes with a young team.
It does.
And you do that, when you do this, you got to go. Your young team is going to be ups and downs. We're not here to say this team is going to the playoffs or here to say they're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
This is a young team. This is a developmental team. So there's going to be goods and going to be bad throughout this whole season. Now, with people records and losses, these are what is going to be expected. You already said they're going to lose. I know you want a better outcome and performance.
We said, what did we say? We said we predicted they.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just right. But other people, I mean, I'm just saying. Well,
I don't care what
they had their own prediction days.
We don't care what other people say. We
now you don't care what other people say. You hear
we predicted. We predicted. No, I'm saying because I was saying what Dave Canal was saying. I'm like, that's what they say.
Yeah, but I'm saying that I'm saying in general with the coming to territory with other fans of the Panthers, you expecting I know everybody wants to expect to win because you're a fan of the team.
We're tired of losing.
But you already said. What'd you say? What the record?
We said 9-8.
Okay,
but so I understand I understand when you always explain. You always explain. Oh, we gonna win 9. We gonna win 9-8. No matter how we get there, we gonna get 9. I was like, yeah, but you got to get off on a good start because they have a weak starting schedule based off their win-loss record from last year of the teams that are playing in the beginning of the season. That's where they have to win these games early on to build a confidence because, like you said, they're a young team. So they already said they already frustrated. You can see the frustration in Bryce. Like I'm saying, you can see the frustration in him
because they know they're better than what they was that was on paper. They know that. I mean, obviously they know that because they want it bad, and so they want it bad to be good, and that it can hinder them doing that instead of just going out there and playing because they want it so bad, and that can hinder you because you're trying to make things happen. And you're not in the flow of the game, but just let it play. That can hurt you.
Yeah.
That can hurt you. That could throw you off too much. That could throw off your confidence. I want to say confidence, just your focus of the game because now
you're pressing. You're pressing.
You're pressing.
That's
to do something.
That's why I said Bryce was trying to pressing. because he's trying to make a play because nobody else is.
Right, and that's what I'm saying.
That's
He's trying to
frustrating. That's
he's
frustrating.
trying to have a good year, and then that
that's
pick,
true.
whenever when that first pick happened,
Yeah.
because you like, dang, he's kind of saying that's my fault. So now I got to make up for that play.
Yeah.
And
start
that's
pressing.
another thing.
Pressing.
And then that just kind of, and then it's a trickle down effect. So I mean, but it's a young team, and it's just going to happen. It's going to be like that. They're going to keep getting better and better. I do believe there's going to be a better game on against the Cardinals, because now it's kind of like okay, well, look, we got to bring it all the way through. We can't be just coming in saying, hey, we work hard in practice and everything else like that. We got to come all the way through and be ready to play, and that's it. Yeah. It's all about executing down the line. You got to make plays, and it boiled down to it. They're the players on the field. They got to make the plays. Coaching, all that stuff, they got to make the play. They got to execute. Like Derek Brown said, ain't too many speeches, ain't too many things he'd say. We got to go execute. You got to go make a play. You athletic. You got to go do something. You getting paid, like you said, you get paid millions of dollars. You got to go do something. So go make a play. Go do something.
Do your job. That's what you do.
Regardless of what the coach says.
Because we go to work you and I go to work every day, and if we don't do our job, we don't perform what we supposed to do, guess what?
You out of there.
Thank you. So that's what I'm saying. These guys got to do their job. At the end of the day, I agree. Like, they got to do their job. Speaking of Derek Brown, let's talk about the defense real quick. Let's get on the defense. How do you feel about the defense?
Evero got to go. I ain't gonna sit here and say no lie. He got to go. The defense.
Why you say Evero got to go?
The scheme just don't work. That scheme does not work. It doesn't work. It just we're not getting no pressure, and I feel like we got the guys that can get pressure. The run defense wasn't good. I mean, you gave up a 71 bomb. They can now sell it. He was talking about it.
Yeah,
you just can't have that. And then he wants to play more of the young guys on defense.
Yeah,
and he's pushing for that. So
as he should.
And I think it's just the defensive scheme. I just don't think it's not good. It's not getting no pressure.
Yeah, because I
just don't like how he utilizing some of the people.
Yeah, I'm like, I just don't. He's not playing towards their strengths. To me, he's not playing towards their strengths, because I'm like you said, like all we do is play zone. I feel like we play a lot of zone coverage. And then he expecting he's expecting the 4 or 5 to getting home. They're not getting home or whatever. I'm like, man, let's mix it up a little bit. I feel like they should be playing a little more man. Stop giving so much goddamn cushion every time. You giving them 10-yard cushions all the time. I'm like, man, why are you giving them so much cushion? Like, you got 2 big physical corners, and J.C. Horn and Mike
Jackson, yeah.
You got 2 big. Let's get physical. Let's press coverage. Let's get some press up there. And I feel like
let them play.
Yeah,
let them play, because that's the thing. It's kind of holding them back. Like, let them play, because in the sense of like you said, I'm like, okay, sometimes the refs gonna call a hold, and sometimes they don't. I'd rather go for them chances, because sometimes they'll miss it, sometimes they call it. So I'd rather go for them, let them play hard, let them bump against each other, because they might both be fighting. They cancel out. So I don't like the zone, because there's a whole bunch of times we got them down on like 3rd downs, and we're in the zone, and they just threw it right down the middle.
They find a soft spot in the zone.
And they make it like the linebackers ain't doing their job. It's like, nah, because they playing their zone, which is what the coaches are calling.
Yeah, they find a soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, and that's I think it's just that my sense of it, just that coaching for the defense just got to get better. Defense got to get better on coaching side, because that really defense really boils down to scheming and coaching, because you got to put the players in the right position.
Yeah, because I mean, you got a whole group of new people this year. A whole group of new people, and we get the same result. They ran for over 200 yards again, and it's like you're not getting any pressure. Yeah. And like you did get 1 turnover because of J.C. Horn, but guess what they were playing in that when he got in the
It was in zone.
Thank you. I'm like, come on. And on top of that, if you playing a little bit of press, you bumping, you could throw people off their time and their routes.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like you can disrupt them, and maybe they get them an extra second to throw the quarterback off so they can get home. But but in that situation, you're not like. I mean, I feel like we need to go back to the 4-3.
I think
I
so
think it's
too.
time. I think it's time.
I think it gets more pressure. You get more pressure, and they'll play towards Princely, Nick, their scheme, Derek Brown a little bit more, and it's gonna help out everybody else if you got them on their line on the line like that. And
Yeah,
Pat Jones, DJ, it's not having them come off as linebackers and blitzing up. Like I don't
you can get, and
get how they
I
do
feel
it.
like you could be a little more exotic with a 4-3 as far as blitzing goes. To me,
Yeah, you can.
I just feel like that because you can be able to blitz some of them linebackers. I feel like Trevor Wallace can be a good blitzing linebacker, especially from the outside spot. But
Yeah.
he's playing more inside linebacker, and I don't think that's his strength. I think he's more of a cover kind of. I feel like he got the athleticism to be a little more of a coverage linebacker and be able to blitz. I think that's what he.
Yeah.
I mean, he did. He had one play we showed through the, but it's not working, man. It's not working. Like this is the third year of Euro system, and it's gotten progressively worse. I feel like every year.
Yeah.
Like last year was the all-time worst defense, and
Mhm.
it's already off to another bad start. And then it's also glaring because one person goes down. It's just so much. It's like the whole team craters. Like Turk Wharton got hurt yesterday, and then they're like, oh, they immediately give up a 70-yard run. I understand that, but that's
Mhm.
coach. Like you said, that's coaching. A guy should be like you
Yeah.
got guys in there where you feel comfortable, where your depth should feel like it should be able to do their job. Like come in, you should be able to plug and play some guy because if your scheme is good enough, it should be able to hold up to somebody. One person getting hurt, one person getting
Yeah, I mean,
hurt.
they spend a lot of money on the defensive side, though,
Thank you,
and that does all
exactly.
come down to coaching. It is just like you're scheming. You got to scheme better for that to help everybody else.
Yeah, because
That's boiled down to.
you
Because I
keep
think
changing
that's
you
that's
keep
the
changing players in and out, and they keep getting the same results.
yeah. I mean, in this league, defense wins games for you. If you can stop the other teams from scoring, it helps out the offense, it helps out everybody. But when you got, defense can't stop nobody, it struggles to put more pressure on the offense. It's just a trickle down
You
effect
got to be
every single
perfect.
time.
You have to. Everybody has to
Yeah,
be like the offense. It's like this. Like the defense don't help the offense. Offense ain't helping the defense because
defense.
the offense is pressing, trying to be perfect. Like you make one mistake, and the game is over. It can't be like that. People make mistakes, like you said. Like you
Yeah,
turn the
it's
ball.
gonna
Okay, you
happen.
turn the ball. Like the Jags turned the ball over, but they was able to recover from. I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of teams that turn the ball over. And if now you don't
Turn the ball.
now
Yeah.
you don't want to lose the turnover margin all the time because sometimes a lot of times that do get you beat. But
Yeah, that does.
some teams you should be able to recover for some of these things. It's like they haven't
Heck,
they're not able to recover. They're never able to recover. That was like that last year, and it's like this already started out. Like I mean, like I said, we had 3 turnovers, but that first turnover should not have been just a downhill spiral. It should not be like all right, we should have bounced back. Boom, then the defense come back, or the defense could have held them, to 3 points.
yeah. Yeah, it's just like that would boil down to like heck, like I'm just going based off an example of last year. The Lions, Jared Goff threw like 4 interceptions in one game or 5 interceptions, something crazy.
Yeah,
But guess what? They still won that game. He had a terrible game and still won, but he ended up playing well in like I guess the second half. But I'm just saying that's an example of like yeah, you can somebody on offense, your offense couldn't come out turnovers, something bad can happen, but your defense got to be able to pick you up and to help you out and give you chances so your offense can help you, so they can help you out, and so you can go be
yeah,
better on the side. So
yeah.
it's like it all starts off with the defense, and the defense got to get stops. The more stops you get down, it helps on the
Yeah,
offense.
because we want to be a run
play with
team.
each
We
other.
want to be a run team. If you want to be a run team, you got to have a solid defense. Solid. That's
Yeah,
how people win. Like you said, control the clock. Because they were doing. They actually came out. They was executing in the beginning of the game. Like it just like I said, it fell apart.
once
Because
one turnover
yeah,
happened,
because they was running the ball really well. They was converting on third down because in the beginning of the game they was 5 or 6 from third down, 5 or 6.
down,
That is
6.
good.
Yeah,
You converting third down. They didn't. Unfortunately, like I said, they got to execute in the red zone. You got to get touchdowns when you're executing like that, and you continue to control the clock. But the defense got to make stops. So, but
yeah. The defense got to step it up. They're in the biggest spotlight than I'll say for the
I
offense
think
because I truly believe the offense will
I think
be
it's 2 things. I think Evero and Bryce, they're the 2 people that are under most scrutiny right now. Evero
well
for the
yeah
defense, and then Bryce Young. Everybody like, oh, this is Bryce Young's 30. Even though I don't care what everybody else say, but it's just like everybody because I mean, unfortunately, the noise gonna get louder and louder, and they be like, get rid of Bryce, and I'm like,
Of course, they always gonna say that till somebody start winning, just like JC said. We're 0-1, but then we win next week, then it'll be 1-1. The narrative change.
it
That's
does,
always the
it
case
does.
for anybody. It's always the case for fans that just that
I hope
don't to have a good
I
perspective
hope they change
for
that
what
narrative
it is.
next week. I hope they go out here and beat Arizona. We can get some feel good vibes just to build the confidence of the team and continue to progress. I'm like, yeah, I'm at this point. Like I'm tired. I'm just tired of guys. Certain guys out there performing, trying to do things, and it's just not working. It's like we need some results. We need some positive results. We need more wins than 5. That's all. That's all I'm gonna say. As long as we get more wins than 5 than we did last year, I guess it's an improvement.
Yeah. I truly believe they know.
We're gonna get 9-8.
I truly believe, I truly believe because they know they're better than that. They on paper, a guy was talking to Ryan about this. On paper, the team looks good. Team looks like they could be something. And people, analysts said that, and a whole bunch of other people that said the same thing about the Panthers. It just up the execution. The guys going out there playing hard and making plays and being special. You got to be special on Sundays.
You do.
That's all about being special on Sundays. That's it.
That's how you make your money. That's how you make your money. It's like you people like, do you want another contract? You got, like you said, you gotta go be special.
You gotta go be special. Like JC getting that one hand is
he's special.
That's being special.
Exactly.
That's being special. It's like it just that it don't boil down to nothing else. Y'all on the field. Y'all on the field for a reason. Go play. Go make plays. And go win the game.
Yeah.
And that's it. You when the players on the field go make plays, that means the coaches look like they doing something.
Yeah.
And everybody else in the organization just is going up and up. So it just trickled down to guys that are making plays. I've really put a lot of scrutiny on players because they're on the field. They got to make the plays.
They do.
They got to make the plays. They do. I know coaches do. We got to put them in a better position, but at the same time, you got to make plays. With you got to make plays. You got to outman another. You got to outwork another man. That's it.
You do, yeah. But you also, like I said, it go hand in hand. You can't absolve the coaches because, like you just said, EJ.
That's what I said.
You said EJ. You were talking about EJ
put more
defense because they do at the same time defense. Some of them plays they just got to make tackles too now.
Yeah, they do. That's what I said. I put more because that 70-yard run supposed to have been stopped by Nick Scott because he didn't take him down.
I say the percentage is 60-40. 60-40 the players, 40% of coaches.
That's fine.
But the coaches got to put the guys in play. Like I said, certain things that like we already know about the scheme. So, but man, let's just see how that's week 1 with the Panthers, man.
There's multiple teams on 0-1. There's multiple teams in 1-0. Yeah. I mean, it's not like the end of the league.
Half the league is 1-0. Half the league is 0-1. You're right.
Half the league is 0-1. Yeah. So
everybody doom and gloom right now. That's 0-1.
Man, that's what I'm saying. They like, well,
because you want to get off to a good start. That's anything though.
You do, but then you go off a good start, and then you can go lose 7 straight, and you're like, if we got off a good start, we can win 7 straight. Well, we got a slow start, but now we look amazing. It go hand in hand. You can have 2 narratives. You can have both narratives.
You can both ways. We're gonna see. So we're gonna see. Hopefully,
you can win all your games. You can have one that lose all your games.
Hopefully, your positive outlook works for the Panthers.
I'm not even positive. Just like I just know that this is what we have.
You been half. Like with the glass half full instead of half empty. That's what you're looking at.
It's not even that. I just like I know this is a young team. What are we expecting? What are we expecting
to win?
This team. Obviously, we wanted to win, but at the same time, when you saying this is a young team, this is a team that's what? This is a team that's what though?
It's a young team.
It's been 8 years with no plan. These last 2 years has been a plan. We're actually trying to build a team.
Yeah. Well, Matt Rule supposedly had a plan.
That he never even said it was a retool. Like that's the whole thing. It was never. It kept saying it was never retool.
It was never rebuild.
Rebuild. Well, I hate using the word rebuild. I mean retool anyway, because it should have been just a full rebuild. We signed guys
at the Cam level.
Yeah, we signed Sam Darnold. We signed Baker Mayfield. We were trying to find a short answer we were trying to find a quick answer for a long test. Like that's Teddy Bridgewater, PJ Walker. I'm just naming the last few quarterbacks that actually played like the last 2 years or
They
whatever.
were trying to put a Band-Aid over a problem, but they needed to because they hope you're building the team based off your QB strengths, and they had built the team around Cam's strengths. And once you decided to let Cam go, that's when you're going to rebuild. And they prolonged it, saying, "Oh, because I mean they were saying Scott Fitter said all we need is a quarterback. We plug a quarterback in, we good to go." It was not the case.
That was not the case, and then you trade a lot that couldn't even help the quarterback. So you didn't help him, so you can't just say plug in.
Exactly.
So
that's why I agree, because you get rid of the number one receiver and a running back.
So that's what I'm saying. So we never really had a plan in place for these last 8 years. 8 years we were just all over the place. This year, last year and this year is the only year that we have plans, that we adding depth. We're building up different things that we know we need to address.
Yeah.
And so that takes time, because you lost a lot, and then you're trying to regain it and within the years has come, and so that takes a lot to go through that. So
yeah, because I mean
that's my expect.
Because now you got a young quarterback, you got to build around people. People are expecting instantaneous results, but it might take them a few years. He's on a 5-year. Technically, he's on a 5-year contract. I know everybody want results. Everybody want, because you see some of the Jaden Daniels and CJ Stroud. But CJ Stroud, he's regressed. He's not.
Yeah.
He came out hot. He came out hot. Boom. But they had some team. You got teams around them that help these young rookie quarterbacks. Now they like you said, they building the team around these quarterbacks. So now they building the team around Bryce to give him what he needs to be able to be successful. And it's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. Take some time, but
it's growth. It's growth between all players.
It is.
It's growth as they continue to go. As they get you on the reps, they got the reps. They lived and learned. They lived and learned through those
as
stuff.
As a fan base, as a fan base, also, like for myself, like it's just hard to see sometimes, because I'm like I want it so bad. Because I'm rooting for Bryce, and I want him to be. And I know he want to win. And everybody because he's a winner. I'm like, I know he wants to win. So it's frustrating to see them perform the way they do, and you're like, dang man, dang. You just get so frustrated, like, dang. And that's on the same point, it's like, I don't know, like, is it better to be competitive or get blown out?
Competitive. That means you have
and so it's rough when we're not competitive. We're not competitive.
Right,
We really weren't competitive yesterday against the Jags when we should have been, because the Jags are not that much better than us. If they are at all any better. So it's just it's like I said, it's tough. We don't want to belabor the point, man. I think you have any final words? You want to wrap this thing up with a bow?
No, just go to week 2.
Go to week 2.
Win, play hard. That's it.
Yeah, let's see what we're gonna do, man.
Execute, make plays, execute. Yeah. That's it. Everybody wants is that wow factor. That's it.
So yeah, we're gonna see though. So, man, but before we move on from the NFL, let's go over our picks. We'll be like, who Let's see who did better on the picks this for week 1. So
for week 1, we get into week 2. You know what I'm saying? So okay,
let's start with our first game.
Eagles versus Cowboys. We said Eagles.
We both said Eagles. That was correct.
We both said
Eagles won that against the Cowboys. That was a good game, actually. Very good game.
Yeah, it was.
Unfortunately, the weather delay messed it up, but that was a good game.
It was. Chiefs versus Chargers. We went with Chiefs.
Yeah, we did, but Chargers.
I was kind of saying, I said the Chargers. Hey, Keenan Allen. I can't talk about. Hey, when Herbert had them, they were good. They were good. Now that in Harvard,
they were good last year. Though. They were players last year.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they were just.
He got a safety blanket. He got his safety net back, man. He got Keenan Allen.
Keenan
Allen is nasty.
Good.
Every time he needed to play, who he go to?
Keenan.
He went to Keenan.
That was it. He was open.
Yeah.
He was always there. Dolphins versus Colts. I think
who we say on that one?
Yeah, Dolphins.
You said the Dolphins. We both said the Dolphins.
It was at home.
It was at home. It was at home, right?
For Colts, yeah.
Hold on. Then we said the Dolphins then.
I think you didn't go with Daniel Jones. You know Daniel Jones was the quarterback.
I need to go back. We need to go back and look. Somebody need to go back and look at that one, because we didn't look at that. It might be. You might be right. I might have chose the Dolphins. I can't remember now.
I know I chose the Dolphins. Steelers versus Jets.
Steelers.
Oh, what you about to say?
Because I said I was like trying to go with like if I was undecided, I would try to go with the home team for the most part. But
Right, but I mean, I won Dolphins. And they got blown out. Daniel Jones cooked them. Steelers versus Jets. You said Steelers. I want Steelers.
yeah, they won.
I'm gonna just skip over all the Panthers because we're gonna probably every game we're gonna go Panthers anyway, so it don't really matter. Cardinals versus Saints. That Cardinals. I say Cardinals.
Yeah, we said the Cardinals because the Saints gonna be booty.
Giants versus Commanders. I went with Giants. You went with the Commanders.
Commanders.
Yeah,
won.
so that was a good one.
Yeah,
that was a good one. Buccaneers versus Falcons.
We went the Bucks.
I think we both went Bucks. Yeah.
Bucks, man.
That was a close game.
It was.
That was a close game. Bengals versus Browns.
I said Bengals.
I think we went Bengals.
Of course.
Yeah.
That was
really
closer than it was closer than it should have been.
17-16. Well, Raiders versus Patriots.
You went with Patriots.
I went Patriots.
And I went with Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders won.
Raiders won. Yeah.
So I missed 1, 2, all right, 3. I'm on 3 games. 49ers versus Seahawks.
Yo, big head, maybe we both chose Seahawks when I should have went with 49ers.
Oh man, I wanted to go with 49ers too, but hey, they was talking about McCaffrey calf injury and all that.
McCaffrey still went off.
He did. He did good. Titans versus Broncos.
We went
Broncos.
Yeah.
Lions versus Packers.
You went with Lions. I went with Packers.
Dang.
Yeah.
Texans versus Rams.
We both went with Rams.
Yeah,
we both went with Rams in that one.
Ravens versus Bills.
We both went to Ravens. We both went with Ravens.
That's a game.
But the Ravens should have won. That defense gave that up.
They look the fourth quarter, 6 points from the Baltimore Ravens, 20-4 for Bills. You can't have that. 22 points from the fourth quarter. In the fourth quarter, you can't have that.
That's
man.
tough.
You just can't have that.
So the last game's at night.
And the last game is going on as we speak.
No, it's supposed to start at 8:15. So we got a little bit of time.
Okay.
Yeah.
What?
I better go watch that. Yeah, the Chicago Bears versus the Vikings.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and get into this week 2. All right. Let's see. All right. First game Thursday. We got Commanders versus Packers. Packers at home.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's gonna be a good one. I'm going with Packers though. They at home again.
Ooh, Packers.
I did. Yeah, that's gonna be a tough. But I'm gonna go with Packers.
Josh Jacobs. I'm gonna go. That's a tough one. I'm gonna go Packers too.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Packers because Michael Parsons. As I was looking at how Brian Burns and all them were getting to Jaden Daniels, I think with Micah over there, he's gonna get to him.
Yeah.
Giants versus Cowboys.
I'm gonna go with Cowboys.
I'm gonna go Giants again.
Okay.
I don't know. They kind of look. Well, they wouldn't.
Cowboys look pretty good against the daggone Eagles.
They did.
Dak looked really good. Dak looked really good.
You know what? I'm gonna switch that.
If CD Lamb don't drop no passes, they probably win that game.
They win that game.
Thank you against the Eagles. So I like the Cowboys gonna be. I think the Cowboys might be better than we thought because Brian Schottenheimer might be a pretty good coach.
Maybe. We'll see. I'm gonna still keep with that and kind of be different. So okay. Seahawks versus Steelers.
Who playing at home?
I'm going Steelers.
Where's at home at? Where are they playing?
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, Steelers. I'm going Steelers.
I'm going Steelers with that one. Rams versus Titans. I'm going Rams.
Oh yeah, I'm going Rams. Yeah, Titans ain't ready yet. They got a rookie quarterback.
Bills versus Jets. Hey, the Jets put up a good fight against them Steelers.
I'm going Bills. Bills just came back from 40. They just dropped 41 on the Ravens.
That junk is crazy.
They gonna do this. The Bills is good, man. Josh Allen, man.
I don't know. I kind of believe in Aaron Glenn when he got them boys out. He was talking about them. I'm gonna go Bills though. We're gonna see. I think it's gonna be a close. I think it's gonna be a closer game than what people expect.
Yeah, it's gonna be a close game, but we still gonna say the Bills gonna win.
All right, all right. Bills. Okay. Patriots versus Dolphins.
That's a terrible game. They both sorry.
Home game. Home game for Dolphins.
Dolphins look bad, boy. But I think they're gonna bounce back. I'm gonna go with Dolphins this time.
I think Jalen Waddle get hurt. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I'm gonna go Patriots.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Patriots because I don't know.
Patriots usually struggle in Miami. They usually struggle in Miami. So, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
they're gonna go with the
Jaguars
Patriots.
Jaguars versus Bengals. Home game for Bengals.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Bengals, but Jags did enough against the Panthers, so they might go out there and win, but because the Bengals didn't look good. But the thing is, the Bengals finally got a win, so because they usually start off really slow. They start off really slow, but
Barely.
they got to win though. Because they usually
144.
They usually start real. They always start off slow every year, but I think they're gonna beat the Jags this year. I think they're gonna beat the Jags. Who you going with? Who you go with?
I'm going with Bengals.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Bengals. Yeah. 49ers versus Saints.
49ers.
Brock Purdy might not play. He injured. He got a toe and a
really?
leg injury, something.
Dang,
yeah.
I'm still going.
So Matt Jones might be starting.
Matt Jones
and George Kittle out. He got a hamstring injury.
Matt who?
Matt Jones.
Mac Jones. I think you said Matt.
Yeah.
I'm like, who's
no,
Mac? Mac. M-A-C.
Mac.
Yeah, Mac Jones.
Yeah,
Mac
Jones.
Mac Jones has played in the field. He could win a game. I don't have a problem with him. Yeah, he could. I think he's a serviceable backup. I think he's a solid backup. So yeah, I'm going with 49ers.
I'm going McCaffrey, 49ers, because McCaffrey got a boatload of that game for sure.
Man, they can ride it.
Because George Kittle's gone out for multiple weeks.
It don't matter.
Brock Purdy, they talking about question about him.
It don't matter. See Mac on the team. See Mac carries teams. He carried the Panthers. I wish we never got rid of him. Even though he was injury prone. Even though he injury prone, he's still elite.
That's all I'm scared. That's all I'm saying.
He's still elite. I don't care, man.
He's already had a calf issue.
Yeah.
Anyway.
But when he's on that field, he's nasty. Go ahead.
Yeah, he is. Browns versus Ravens.
They bouncing back. Ravens got to get this win. Ain't no question.
Yeah, I'm going Ravens. Bears versus Lions.
Well, I don't even know. We got to see what the Bears. We can't really choose that because we ain't even seen the Bears yet. I want to see the Bears play first. I mean, I'm gonna go with the Lions because the Lions need to bounce back. But I can't really make a good determination because they're playing right now. So
yeah, they are playing right now. And Ben Johnson returned back to the Lions. His head coach.
That is a good one. Who is it home? For who?
It's home for the Lions.
Yeah, I'm going with the Lions.
I'm going with Lions too. I think they just had a bad. Yeah, exactly. They ain't put up what 9 points or something like that. Or I don't know how many points. Broncos versus Colts.
I'm going Broncos, man.
I'm going Broncos.
I still think Broncos is a good team. I think they find on the radar. I think a lot of people sleep on the Broncos.
Yeah, Broncos. Next game will be Eagles versus Chiefs. Good God Almighty.
That's a Super Bowl game right there.
Yeah, it's a rematch. It's the rematch.
Chiefs lost. Where they playing at?
Eagles. It's in Kansas City.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Chiefs. Because I don't feel like the Chiefs going 0-2 start the season.
It's a tough one.
And also, did you see the Eagles defense?
Yeah,
the Eagles defense is not what it was last year. That's what won the Super Bowl last year.
That's true. That is true. I'm gonna go Chiefs. I
ain't talking you into it. Go what you want to go with now.
Nah, I'm gonna go Chiefs because they at home and the Chiefs defense. They didn't look all that. They couldn't stop. They really couldn't stop nobody like that either. And then Saquon Barkley.
But they. I mean, their defense wasn't that great anyway. It's always been the offense. And the thing was the thing that got them beat last year in the Super Bowl is that they could not hold up against that pressure. Patrick Mahomes was getting killed, but they lost Milton Williams. I mean, Jalen Carter. He might be suspended a game for that spitting incident. So if he gets suspended, I'm definitely going with the Chiefs.
I'm gonna stick with the Chiefs though. Falcons versus Vikings. Another game. I'm gonna go
Vikings. We don't know. We really don't know. Where they playing at?
Minnesota.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Vikings. I'm gonna
go Vikings too.
Yeah, I want the Falcons to lose anyway. I want them to lose. They're in our division.
Buccaneers versus Texans. Home game for Houston.
I'm going with Bucks. I don't think the Texans gonna be that good this year. I think, man. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that they went to the playoffs the past 2 years, but I think eventually it's gonna start to catch up to them.
I'm going Texans.
Okay.
I'm going Texans. Then the last game would be Chargers versus Raiders.
Going with Chargers.
Both teams 1-0.
Yeah, I'm going with Chargers. I think, like you said, Justin Herbert got Keenan Allen back. I just don't see them having an answer for him. And Dagon
Yeah,
Lamb McConkley.
yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers too. Yeah, I'm gonna go Chargers. All right, that's it for week 2.
We got to write it. We need to go back, make sure we write this down so we can remember for next week.
Yeah.
So
that's it for week 2.
So all right, that's it for our NFL segment, man. Let's move on to this. Let's move on to our last segment of the night, which is we're gonna talk about the movie we went to go see this past weekend, which was The Conjuring: The Last Rites, the fourth movie of the Ed and Lorraine story. So let's start with what you give it as a rating.
I give it a 6.5. 6.5.
Okay.
Yeah. I give it a 6.5.
I give it a
Oh, my bad.
I give it a 7. So all right, explain to me why you give it a 6.5.
I give it a 6.5 because I just think the story was slow. It was kind of just slow. In my opinion, it was slow. It was just how everything was building up to it and everything, like how it was going on with the spoilers, like just with the daughter getting married and all that other stuff. And it was just building up to it. Then the months passing of what that the demon was doing with that family in that house in the mirror and stuff. It was just too much time skipping, and you just kind of couldn't follow like how much time was passing. It was like months. They were throwing in a little time stamp like it's been months gone. I was like, dang, gone. It's been months. Like we skipping a whole bunch of stuff that this demon been terrorizing his family. Yeah. Like we missing all this stuff like months though. Like we miss a whole bunch. Like that demon just
that's a good point.
Like with the demon just stopped like messing with them for a couple of days and come right back and mess with them. Then we just only see that part when they mess with them. I was like,
probably. Like, I mean, it might have been like a constant thing. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was. I don't know. I mean, they like you said, they didn't go. But I'm like, because it's the fourth movie, we seen it all though, Aaron. Like, do we need to consider all the same jump scares?
Well, it's different. It's always a different demon. So it's always different tactics what it did.
Man, it's all about the same. They all do. Look, cause look, think about the phone cord, like the phone getting snatched. We seen that in the Annabelle Comes Home.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it kind of gets because this is maybe the fourth Conjuring, but it's been
all of it
drawn out throughout all the other ones they have made. So it's like it kind of does draws it out. So, if it was just only 1 through 4, then it probably would I would say they need to show a little bit more. But because they draw it up throughout so many different movies, it's hard to say.
That's why I give it a 7 because I'm just basing off solely on this just a standalone movie. I'm not basing off of the previous movies. I'm basing on like with this movie. I'm like if I was seeing this for the first time, if I ain't seen none of the other movies, I'm like it's a 7 because. Like the jump scares, I feel like it was a good CG. It was enough jump scares. I feel like the story was fine because they was building up. They was basically giving more. They gave more credence to the daughter, giving her a backstory, giving her more character development. So I'm like, okay, I'm fine. I'm like okay with that. And then you know her relationship with her parents, Ed and Lorraine, and then this new guy. The only thing I'm like the new guy like.
But like, he just basically taking it's basically like a re of their story of them and Lorraine because you basically Ed he was just like the one that just helped out a lot, and Lorraine just the one that had the power.
The powers. Powers. The psychic powers.
And the daughter got a psychic powers too. And so the same thing. So it kind of play hand in hand. So I kind of just see like a transition from them. That's why he started.
So you think it might be a spinoff?
Nah, I think that's it. They ain't making no more. I think that's it.
You're probably right. Yeah. So I mean that's fine. I feel like it was a solid send off for them.
I mean, yeah, it was a good send off. I think it ended fine. I just gave it a 6.5 because
it was entertaining to me.
Yeah, it was entertaining. 6.5 ain't bad. It was just good.
I didn't say it was.
It was entertainment.
That's your opinion.
It was entertainment.
It was entertaining. That's what I said, huh?
It's like you said. I think in just a sense of this year, these previous months of with like scary movies has been the top peak of like different things, and it's kind of like, well, this was okay. This was okay. I'm not comparing it to it. I'm
gonna say this: the thing that you knocked the Conjuring for, you said being slow. The weapons was slow.
Right,
but the story, I think the story was better because you didn't know what to expect. The thing, like I said, the thing with the Conjuring is you know what to expect. It's jump scares, a demon. You know they're gonna exercise the demon, and then boom, because we know
Yeah.
it's based off it's based off their story. So you know they live to be old people. And nobody got killed.
Yeah.
Nobody getting killed. Because I feel like if people were getting killed by these demons like that, it would have been all over the news. It would be a lot more news about the demons killing people than it is. Than you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, and it's true. I think this is what it just expect. It's already been 1, 2,
3,
first 2, then 3, and then the third one's like, yeah,
4.
it's all right.
And then you got Annabelle's
4. Yeah, so it's like, yeah, it just kind of like got
all
repetitive.
you seen, like I said,
yeah, it got
you seen one, you seen them all. But the thing, like, just based off of this in a nutshell, like, yeah, I think it was a solid movie. I think it was entertaining. I don't know if it's, I wouldn't say if you couldn't afford to go to the movies, it's fine to wait to see it on HBO.
Yeah,
or whatever.
It's fine. Yeah. Ain't worth. I ain't say worth it. It is. You can go if you want to go see it, but yeah, it was good. I could have waited and watched it at home.
Yeah, you could do that.
No problem.
Yeah, ain't no problem with that. I agree with you on that.
Probably be more scared. Like, oh shoot.
Maybe so. I mean, that's another thing they do to these movies though. Sometimes they kind of spoil the jump scares in the trailers.
In the trailers, yeah.
Like they got to start. See, that's what I'm saying. Like with weapons, like those movies like that, like where you just don't know you don't know what to expect coming in. So that's why it's more like it's kind of more like.
But that's how scary movies supposed to be. Though.
Yeah,
like,
but I know. But I'm saying that. But
I
don't know why they do that to themselves with the trailer. Like with Black Phone. Like I feel like they showed a lot in the Black Phone trailer already. I'm like, that.
They did.
I'm like,
dang,
y'all showing too. Yeah, they showing too much. So I'm like with weapons, they didn't show that much. You don't know what's going on with Smile 2. I feel like they didn't show a lot. I didn't know where that was going to Smile 2. The very beginning of the movie was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, yeah.
Come on, you did not see that goose getting hit by that
dude,
hit by that truck like
that. First of all, who the world going that fast for him to get disintegrated like that?
He got destroyed
in the movie. That don't make any sense. That just that always. Every time I saw that movie, rewatched that movie, I was like, golly, like who's going this fast in this neighborhood?
And then the story is crazy because you like all that happened in her head. Like, did any of that happen?
Maybe did it?
Like,
or did
that's what I'm saying. Like, did any of that happen? Like, that's why that was a crazy movie. I like.
And I like those. And it's also it messes with your mind, man.
Psychological thrillers, man. They're psychological horror movies.
Psychological thrillers are good because you don't know what's going on that makes you think. You trying to figure out. It's like
a mystery. It's a mystery. You're trying to figure out what's going on.
Yeah,
it's got scary elements to it, but you don't know what's like. And people always be like, man, these movies ain't scary. Like, none of these movies are scary anymore. Like when you get to a certain age, like when you're a little kid, you're like, oh, that's scary. But you get an adult, you're like, man, you know it's fake. You're like, man, that's not stupid because you've been alive. You've been alive for a while now. Like especially at our age, you're like, I ain't never seen that, or I ain't even heard it. You don't hear nothing about the news, like especially with social media. It'll be because especially with social media and things like that, everybody got access to it. If stuff like this were happening, we would know.
Yeah, we would. Yeah, so, you definitely would know. Like, oh my gosh, that's happening.
So yeah, man.
Yeah, and like going back to like the genre like slashers and those ain't like it's just like it's okay. But
that's what they are. They slashers. People just getting killed.
Yeah,
I mean, it's like a serial killer, and I mean that happens in real life. Then that's scary.
Yeah,
that's more scary than the other demons and stuff. I mean, even though we believe that probably demons are real, knock on wood, we don't want to see them. I ain't trying to. We seen more serial killers than we seen demon attacks.
Yeah, and then like I don't know. It just. Those are movies, and I mean,
they're their own genre, the little niche.
Yeah, I believe psychological horror
is your thing. Yeah, I do. I prefer that. And now, since we as time goes on, like that, those are the most original IPs. Those are the most original stories because you can be creative. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
With that, like it's kind of you don't know where you know where it's going. So, because like Smile, like I said, Smile. It is that had a demon in it, right? I think it was a demon or a curse. It was a curse. It was a curse or a demon, or whatever. But
they never really said it.
I think it's a curse. I think it's a curse.
I think it's a curse.
But you figuring it out. It's like I mean that's not scary, but you don't know what's going on because it's all in your mind. It's messing you up. It's messing your mind.
Messing your mind, man.
So,
come on.
But yeah,
it's definitely interesting. Definitely, it keeps your attention on it. I think that's what the biggest thing is. Like, I can't
Because
keep my
you're trying to
attention
figure,
on the
because you're trying to
movie.
figure out what's going on.
Trying to figure out, and that's all like weapons. It's like, okay, that's
It's a
good.
mystery.
Yeah, and Sinners wasn't. That's a thriller to me.
Yeah, it was.
nothing
You already knew
scary.
what that was because it was. I mean, it was vampires.
Yeah, so I think
It was more
that's
so the
nothing.
world building in that movie to me. It's just setting the background,
Yeah.
the stage. You got the black people just enjoying the juke joint. It was more so, and then
Yeah.
they just threw a horror element in it, but it was just a build up. It was
Yeah.
just the story. Yeah. So, but
It was that scary. And like I said,
it
it
wasn't
wasn't even
scary.
like
It wasn't
scary. I
scary
think
at
it was
all.
thriller. It was thriller more.
Yeah, more of an action movie.
Yeah. And him, I think that's another
We're
psychological.
gonna see about that. Yeah, I think it's definitely gotta be a psychological thriller because we already saying like, yeah, what is going on in this movie?
You don't know what is happening.
When they come out,
and
they come out what 2 weeks from now?
I think 2 weeks from now. I gotta look it up. I gotta see.
Any final thoughts for Conjuring?
No, 6.5. Go see if you want to go see it.
Yeah, 7.
Or wait.
Yeah, wait. Or you
wait
wait till
till
it
it
come
comes
on
out.
TV.
It'll be out in about 2 weeks, I say.
I don't know. It's doing really
movies.
well in the box office. I say I give it a month and a half, or 2 months. It's about 2
Maybe,
months,
yeah.
and then it'll be on HBO Max. I mean, yeah. Hopefully, it will come out about around Halloween. That'd be perfect.
Maybe, yeah, it could. And what's the It series
But
comes
yeah,
out?
boy, we
soon,
watching that.
too.
We definitely will be talking about that. I'm definitely watching that. I'm watching that with Kelly. Me and Kelly gonna watch that.
Yeah. And we got and yep. So
We're gonna start. We gotta start watching Peacemaker. We're gonna start talking about that. So, but yeah, y'all tune in, man. Tune in.
Yeah.
But like
That's
always, man, like, subscribe, comment, subscribe, please. You know, we're trying to build this thing up, man. We appreciate y'all once again. We'll be talking about the Panthers next week for the week 2, and we might go see Demon Slayer. I don't know what we'll need to talk about.
I want to go see it.
So we might go see that. We might talk about Demon Slayer. We get some anime in here finally.
Anime. Yup.
So
get some of that. So anime fans, y'all be ready for that one.
Yeah, because man, I'm a huge anime fan. I would love to talk about One Piece. I would love to talk about some other things, but oh yeah, we have to talk about. We might visit the story, like I was telling you about the story about what was going on with Kawhi Leonard and the Clippers and Steve Ballmer.
Yeah, get a little bit NBA into it.
Yeah, that situation. What's going on with that? That's a huge thing going on. So, but man, like I said, once again, like, comment, subscribe.
And subscribe.
And we'll check y'all next week, man. Thank y'all for tuning in to Fandom Flavor. I'm your co-host, Zach.
And I'm your co-host, Henry.
All right, man.
We see you on the next one.